So I remember when you committed to Texas. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you said be ready to flip, or guys to come flip with you. Is that right?
Oh yeah.
Do you feel like you were successful with that, or any guys you left out on the table, or how do you think that that statement ended up panning out for you?
I say I'm in the middle with it.
Yeah.
Successful, but because we got the the key players that we needed, but at the end of the day, we don't have everybody that we wanted. We got the people that we needed, but we don't have everybody that we wanted. So I say we was missing out on about a good 3-4 people that we actually wanted, and that we might still push for, but at the end of the day, I feel very successful with this recruiting class that we got this year.
Who were the guys that you think maybe you weren't able to get that you wish you would have? Or...
I can't off the dome. I can't.
Yeah,
I got them on my phone, but
yeah, no, that's fair.
Off the dome, I can't.
Yeah. You were committed to Texas for a decent amount of time. I mean, were there any schools that made things tough on you over the last few months, or closer to signing day? Any schools make a pretty strong push for you?
No. I was too bought into Texas. I couldn't see myself like picking up the phone or answering any texts or calls for any other school. I mean, look where Texas is at right now. Like, there's no point of even flirting with any other schools right now, especially if they're not in the college football playoffs right now.
You have to say, how much did a successful season really help out with that?
Facts.
It was a big part.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man, my mind was so clouded. You could ask my head coach. I mean, my mind was so clouded with how Texas season was going to play out. And it really played a big part.
Which coach made you think twice about your commitment?
Position coach or head coach?
Either one.
Man, LSU and Texas. LSU, Texas, and Miami. I say Coach Jason Taylor made me really just, back and forth with Miami. LSU and Texas, both my position coaches at both schools made me, go back and forth between them. Other than that, I wasn't, head coaches, I was cool with all of them. Mm-hmm. Cool with all 3 of them. I loved all 3 of them. But it was really just my position coaching development that they could, they could help me get to the point where I want to be at leaving college.
Yeah. All right, when you watched Texas on the field this year, the way that defensive front played, really that defense as a whole, what really stood out to you?
Man, honestly, the defensive line, like the interior and also the outsides, like they was actually getting sacks, and Texas wasn't that really deep in the edge position, with speed coming off the ball or the pass rushing ability. Like, they wasn't that deep in that. And so to see them do what they are doing right now, like, it's pretty big.
Yeah. What's the playing time opportunity look like for you now? Are you going to come in and contribute right away?
Oh, yeah.
Or what's the plan there?
Oh yeah, I mean, look at Anthony Hill right now. He's balling right now. Muhammad.
Yep.
He's balling right now. I mean, if I don't get an opportunity, it's a problem.
Yeah. When you think about, you mentioned the other guys that you're trying to recruit before. Decory Moore, I think your teammate, right? Committed to LSU. I know you guys are trying to get him to Texas. What's your big recruiting pitch to him?
Family. Think about your family, bro. Do you want your family to be taken care of, or do you want them to watch you play from a different state? Honestly, like, it's the bigger picture. Like, it ain't too much. Me and Decorian, we done had our conversations. It ain't too much to be said. I mean, he know what it is and what it ain't. He know how I feel about, his top 2 was my top 2. So, I mean, he
just
already
in a different
know.
order, right?
Just in a different order. We already been through it, but at the end of the day, he's gonna make the right decision.
During your recruiting visits and talking to college coaches throughout the process, what was the strangest recruiting tactic that you heard, or strangest recruiting pitch that you heard?
I done heard a lot of stuff, bro. I ain't gonna lie. The
Anything that
crazy-
stands out? Yeah, anything that stands
Anything
out?
that stands out? I don't even know. I promise you, I done heard a lot.
All right.
I done heard too
We'll
much.
let you think about that one, and we'll get back to you on that one. Let's talk about transfer portal for a second. It's the big thing right now in college sports, in college football, and kids are jumping in left and right. Like about 30% of this roster from the game here is probably going to end up in the transfer portal at one point or another. Did that impact your decision at all before you made it here at the high school level, and is it something that you think about possibly down the road?
Not really. I mean, yeah, the thought has came. I done asked questions about the transfer portal to my UT coaches, but other than that, I mean, it's not. It shouldn't affect how I should develop myself. It shouldn't affect my mentality, my mindset about the game. It shouldn't affect how I go about, working or improving myself. I mean, it's always gonna be somebody that's better than you. It's about how you outwork them, and I feel like I can go out there and outwork anybody and prove myself, and get the opportunity that I deserve.
What did you learn about NIL during your recruitment?
Everything that everybody else learned.
How would you put that into words? Money talks, or there's a lot of opportunity out there.
I don't know. I really don't know.
What was